Hi, Capricorn. Welcome to Intuitive Insights with Willow. Let's check your energy. So this is Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and we're checking your energy for right now, or what's coming in the future. Okay, my turn. All right, Capricorn. Okay, so you want to come out. Look at that, the Tower. Transforming. All right, tell me more. Oh, Nine of Wands. You coming out wounded, but a warrior. You a work of art, a masterpiece. Oh. Five of Pentacles. It's looking like a transformation you did not want to happen. But you know what? Do we ever really want, I mean, we say we want new stuff, but do we really want to let go of what the norm is? In order to get something you've never had, you must do something you have never done. My daddy said, I'm just playing. I was Disney. I watched it. We have the Four of Wands here. Overall energy is death. So that's transformation. Two times. Actually, one's transformation, one is rebirth. The Emperor. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, you like, you ain't gonna pass me up. Okay. Look, it's the Magician. I can't say that word. Catrix. It's Creatrix. All right, and we are closing out with. All right, see, I like that. Starting off with the Tower, but you ending with the Sun. So this is all working for your greater good. All right, so Capricorn, you're in a situation, like we already said, transformation. What this means is what you thought was your foundation, probably was. It served its purpose. It's no longer serving its purpose, so now it's gone. It tells me that you're trying to fight to keep it. And that whatever this is with the people that you're losing, with losing these people, which is, it's hard losing people that you got long standing relationships with. You know them, they know you, you know that comfort. It's hard. So by losing that foundation, because right now that's what you see it is, it's a loss. If you don't feel this way now, this is a situation that is coming. All right, like I said, it's either now or near future energy. And unfortunately, near future energy can be from today all the way out to 3 months. You understand? And this is a collective reading, so some parts may resonate with you and some parts may not. All right, excuse me. But with having to, you're forced to transform, so it's not necessarily a sacrifice, but you're forced. Universe is taken away from you, so all that you knew is no more. All right, it's not that it wasn't beneficial back then, but it's not beneficial now. And it's putting you in that Five of Pentacles energy where you're feeling lack of stability, lack of you're in a lack of support. You are in a situation where you're kind of just looking at your struggles. You're not looking to the left or the right to see who is now on the same trail as you that can reach out and help you, you know, start to rebuild your foundation. You're not looking at that. But you are coming into a victory, because you're, after that, with the Five of Pentacles, we go on to the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is a celebration. So celebrate that the battle has been done. It is what it is. And now you're in a situation where you're rebuilding your home. This could be dealing with a home, especially with having the Tower up top, and then right below it, it is the Four of Wands. So this could actually be your home. Right here we got death, which is a rebirth. So how you're going about ways with rebuilding this foundation or running this foundation is putting you and new energy. It's good. You're accepting. Oh, you know how they say everybody's promised to death. Because if we're all here, we were given birth, right? We have a life, and we all gonna die. It ain't nobody here forever. I don't care what you try to do. You can freeze yourself and think somebody gonna thaw you in the future. You might get thawed in the future, but still, what was when you come back, it's just like people being in the penitentiary. Like, they get thrown in jail, whatever your story is, and you there for decades. You know what I mean? Or, I mean, look at how our world changes just from month to month. You see what I'm saying? So everything that you thought you knew, I mean, the essence of you is still the same. You're changing, you're evolving, but the world too on the outside is changing and evolving, and you have to relearn to adapt. You know what I mean? So let's take a swim, baby. So when a death comes, it brings sadness, it brings pain, but it also brings in new beginnings. It brings in happiness. It brings in clarity. You understand? A lot of people, they be like, man, I miss my friend. Why it happened like that? It needed to happen like that. Maybe y'all was friends back then and now y'all on different life paths. So who you have become and who they've become is no longer a good pair. Take solace in knowing that you built it with who you built it with, and then you parted ways. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's beautiful. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing saying that when life takes everything's a cycle. Ain't nothing saying that y'all won't boomerang back to each other. And you got something new to say. Something new to tell each other. You know what I mean? So, your overall energy right now, where you're at, is transformation, changing. And it's exciting because you also got the magician here, so you get to choose now. That's a fun part. When you're a kid, you'll get to choose what school you go to and stuff like that. Your parents put you there, and they say, well, it's in this district or XYZ. Now, being grown, building something, seeing it fall, now you get to choose, okay, well, it didn't work here good in this area or, XYZ. And now you move on over here, blase squaze, you know what I mean? And you get to choose where to go. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of people like, oh, I ain't got that much money to do that. Hey, you ain't got that yet. But you will. So what you going to do for the time being? Just because you somewhere doesn't mean you got to stay there forever. You ain't like a tree that's stuck. Roots stuck there. You have the ability to move around. You have the ability to change what direction, what path you take. And that's where you in. I think, it's starting out rough and it's sucky, but you coming into this, like, you coming into your own. Because right after, death, we going right into the emperor, boss, And emperors, as we know, is the master of all four kings, and he is a ruler. Did you know that when you ask a question, okay, it's still on point, but the emperor is actually an answer of yes, just like the empress, her answer is yes. Isn't that funny? But remember when you was a kid and you ask one parent something, they say no, and then the other parent, you're usually guaranteed to hear a yes. I mean, since when both parents say yes, it's usually like, you gotta ask your mama or your daddy. So I thought that was funny when I looked in it. When I looked deeper in it, and I was looking for like what cards would tell me yes, what cards would tell me no. And yeah, the Emperor says yes. But let me tell you something, like Rumpelstiltskin from the show, okay? Because I don't know Rumpelstiltskin in like the books. My husband say the books he's actually worse. But from the show that I saw, Once Upon a Time, the parts that I did see, I love when he say, everything comes with a price. And I think that's the trick with the parents. Both say yes, but one you might have to work for. The other one might just give it to you, I think, in that sense. So yeah, you in bossed up energy, digressing. You're in bossed up energy. You're coming into your own, and you're understanding that you are in control of your own life. Not the external world, but you. You are in control, and I like that. And that brings you here into the Nine of Pentacles. And with the Nine of Pentacles, I love that because the Nine of Pentacles, self-made. It, some artists have like self-made tatted on them. I'm a self-made man type thing, That's what the Nine of Pentacles actually represents, especially in with coming from the Hermit. The Hermit, he isolates himself. The hermit is all about himself, the journey of himself. You understand? He's not comparing himself to other people. He's not pretending to be other people. He is learning who he is, why he is the way he is, and what makes him who he is. Like what impacts him. He's looking into himself, that light. That's why you'll always see the hermit depicted as someone following a light. It's my husband. He upstairs, y'all. I don't know why I told y'all that, but yeah, we got that kind of religion. Anyways, digressing. Okay. um, the hermit looks within himself. He's a Virgo. All right, he represents the Virgo. And if you're life path number 9, the hermit is your card. So he knows what he can do and how to serve the world. You know what I mean? The hermit's only challenge is learning how to utilize those around him in a positive way. Not saying it's something negative, but your light can shine so bright you can repel, you know. You want to, if you're in that kind of world where you need, your business work, where you gotta know how to allow your light to shine within others to make things work. You see what I'm saying? But right here, you being independent. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody that started from the dirt. So I like that over here, when we looking diagonally, from here on the right, you got 5 of Pentacles, and here to the left, you're in with the 9 of Pentacles. So you took what you didn't have, or the little bit that you had, and you flipped it, and you made it something better throughout that transformation. You always got to remember what goes down. He who is last will one day be first, and he who is first will understand what it's like to be last. You always have to remember that. It's cycles. And every cycle is learning. Some are really good and some not. And then in the times where it ain't bad and it ain't really good, but it's subtle, baby, enjoy that moment, because the transition is coming. All right? So you just want to prepare. Be like, oh my goodness, what was his name in the Bible? The baby. His brothers ended up selling him because they were so jealous of him. And he put the king on. He gave him tips. He let him know, hey, in 7 years, we going to really be scarce. So in these years, we need to save up, really bundle stuff up, you know what I mean, for the hard times that's coming. We're going to, I think they had 7 good years and 7 bad years, and I can't remember who the baby was. But yeah, I know what Peter. I want to say his name was Joseph. John. I could be wrong. I'm clearly wrong because I'm not ahead on it. But I love that story because everybody turned their back on him. At least he felt. It really doesn't say that in it, but when you read the story, you kind of be like, dang, why they do me like that? And the reason why they do him like that, is jealousy. They vibrating low. But in the end, he helped save the world. He helped feed his family in the end, because they needed food. They needed help, and he gave to them because he foresaw in his dreams that things was gonna get ugly, and we need to save up for this, and everybody gonna come to us, and at that time we'll be able to exchange for other things. So he planned ahead. But the hermit, dang, I can't even tell you how I got on Rwanda, But the hermit, this is what the hermit does. He took what little he had and he multiplied it. He saw a light in the dark. Okay. And then I already touched on the magician from you. But you get this new money, and when you get money, baby, new levels, new devils, know the struggles, okay? And a lot of people like, oh, I'll be able to tell, I'll be able to tell. No, you won't. Shut up. Because you won't. You won't, baby. You won't. And ain't it kind of beautiful though? You don't. So it's always, you always, people like, baby, come give me something new. You got something new. But you want specific. You got a new lesson, something that was going to build you. Sometimes you got to be torn down or be lifted up. I'm just saying. I'm speaking from experience. Just saying. Anywho, But you got to pick a path. No path is better than the other. I try to tell people that. Everybody that I talk to, people that I read for, I tell them nothing is better than the other. It's an illusion because you all go through the same struggles. That's why a lot of people, people that's rich, got the silver spoon in their mouth and stuff, they be like, well, you don't know what it's like. They sad too because they lacking in an area. You be like, man, bro, what he say in ATL? You got a Picasso in your house. I take the Picasso. You could take the piss in the hallway. But in the end, everybody goes through the same cycle. That's why I love tarot, because it don't matter if you rich or you poor. You could be poor and you can climb up. Yeah, you got to work hard to get there. But guess what? Those who are rich got to work their ass off to sustain that, because things change. Things change, people change, feelings change too. I never thought the circumstances would have changed you. I love that song. But it's true. And you gotta think about it. When you see these people in like business meetings, most of them don't even like each other. You be like, dang, y'all don't like each other, but they together make that money. Oh, why just made me think about Dame Dash and Jay-Z. It's like, yo, I don't want to do this to you, but you put me in a position where it is what it is. I'm just saying. It be like that. You get there, don't ever get comfortable where you at. Always stay humble. And never close your eye on your left or close your eye on your right. Because when you do that, at some point, something ain't going to add up. Something ain't going to go right. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope you know what I mean. Anywho, you go to the sun. You making good decisions. So like I said, no path that you choose is going to be better or greater or lesser than the other. But you got a positive outcome. So it's starting really ugly, but it's going to end very beautifully. Okay. DMX said this one time. I don't know if I said this on here, and I probably did, and I probably say it again because it resonated. He said, everybody wants a miracle. Everybody wants a blessing. But what people fail to realize, that in order for a great miracle to happen, one must endure a great tragedy. That's true. Yeah. All right. What you don't see coming, what's hidden? We got the Hermit. I just sat up there and talked about the Hermit. He said hello. 5 of Swords and 4 of Cups. Ooh, you struggling with this. Yeah, whatever it is already come to play, and you really trying to resist it. You try not to peep game. You try not to see that things are falling apart. You being stubborn. Well, you trying to look, I think what you doing is you trying to ignore it. You trying to ignore your feelings, what's going on around you. But at some point, baby, you can't ignore it no more. That's what's hidden. Especially with having the 5 of Swords here. That's Aquarius energy. And the 5 of Swords, that's chaos, that's change. Ooh, I got this tight feeling right here. What you doing? But yeah, you're putting up big resistance on it. You kind of battling you in your head about it too. It's all right. You human. You are human, having a human experience. You understand? Oh my goodness! But it made me think about True Blood, when she said, "You and your humans, you love your pain." Like, what should they do? We do. People like, that really hurt me. You be talking about something that happened like 10 years ago. You get to crying, like, let that go. I saw this commercial on YouTube, and I believe it was just yesterday. And the commercial, the man was like, was it a commercial? I don't think it was a commercial. I think it was like a Joe Rogan interview. But the man was like, you got to take these. He was teaching people, like, it was a short. And he was teaching people, like, telling them to take these deep breaths, like, go as deep as you can, hold it and let it out. And he compared it with pain to an animal. Like, when something happens to a dog, they shake it off. We don't shake stuff off. We keep it. And the body keeps track of that because you won't release it, let it go. Hey, you got to learn to let it go. Yeah, I just did that. I itch, okay? It was an itch. Hey, in the other video, I think I scratched my thigh. But anywho, yeah, you just gotta learn, let it flow. It's easier said than done, baby. I have been there. I've been, and I know I'm gonna go there again because as long as you here, you gonna have highs and you have lows, and you're gonna have really really big highs, and it's gonna be a celebrate, and you're gonna think I'm on top of the world, and then you're gonna have really deep lows when you're gonna be like, damn, I'm like the clay. A lot of people don't talk about the clay; they talk about the dirt, but they don't talk about the clay. It's just how it is, but baby, you strong, okay? Just push through, all right? What you don't see coming, Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Fool. The song that just popped up in my head was "It Could All Be So Simple." Um, you I don't know why I've been getting that lately. I mean, pages do represent kids, they do, but I don't know. You got somebody saying they pregnant, or or because my Page of Cups um has two heads on it. Once she in this cup, I mean, you could be getting a message that's gonna make you feel happy. I don't know. You could have like, I don't know why I'm thinking I'm talking to a guy, but I am. That's what I feel like. And the guy could be getting a message from the girl. You know, she wanna carry on, move on, start something new. Either start something up or end something. That's just what I'm getting. Okay. If it resonate with you, it resonate. If it don't, it don't. But that's what I got. All right, let me pull an angel card for you. Angel card for Capricorn. Twin flame. Ooh, ooh. Okay, so you got twin flame. And it reads, the answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. This could be dealing with love. Yeah, this could this could be what you don't see coming is, yeah, it could be um some emotional request from a Queen of Wands. Wands is fire signs. That's your Aries, that's your Leo, and your Sagittarius. And the one, I believe, the one is actually, come on now. Oh my God. Sagittarius. Why that took so long, I do not know. I'm sorry. Um, but it could be a Sagittarius. So that they sun, moon, or they rising could be Sagittarius. This could be coming during Sagittarius season. Yeah, we coming into Sagittarius season. Or they could just be a fire sign. You know, use your discernment on that. Or you could be doing this. You know what I mean? The roles could be different. Again, with collective reads, it's tricky. Like I say, I'm new to doing this whole collective stuff. You know, the messages is here. The messages is real. The feeling is real. You know, I do my thing for I do the proper thing before I come on, just like I do any reading. But it you won't have like a blueprint. So I'm reading for Capricorn. Capricorn, this is what you got. But it looked like this ain't what you want. Okay, I'm sorry. All right, it was a pleasure reading for you. If this resonated with you, hit that like button. Also, you like this kind of content, subscribe to my channel. And as always, I am wishing you the peace that you definitely gonna remember to need. Okay, peace and the understanding that life happens for you, baby, not to you. All right. See you next time.